Hello everyone, it's Kieran here at Magical Traveller. I've got my Disney ears on, which means I've got a Disney update for you. Now, it's been a while since I've done one of these, and I keep saying this all the time because I'm so inconsistent doing these lives. But just thought I would come to you live today because we have some really exciting news. I don't know if you've seen it, but we have just found out that the Disney Fantasy is making its debut from Europe in 2025. So Disney have finally shared all the details with us on those exciting new sailings with Disney Cruise Line for 2025, and I thought I would share those details with you. Now, usually I do make all new slides and kind of get everything ready for you, but I'm just so excited, so keen that I've got it all on the website ready. But I haven't had a chance to make slides, but I just wanted to get this to you as soon as I could. So I'm just literally going to jump straight into it. Now, if you remember back in 2022, we did have the Disney Magic sailing around the UK doing a limited series of short sailings. Then this year and last year, then we had the Disney Dream come over for the first time, which is really, really exciting. The Disney Dream is coming over this way and she's doing a series of short sailings as well in the summer holidays for those people who are looking to get a Disney break then during those kind of summer holiday period. The great news is that's continuing in 2025, but what's even more exciting is the Disney Fantasy is coming over. Now, I have a personal attachment to the Disney Fantasy. It was the cruise line that we kind of first went on. It was our first ever cruise. It's also the cruise that we took our honeymoon on as well. So I have such a soft spot for this ship. She's beautiful. She's one of my favorite ships. So it's really exciting to have her sailing from Southampton next year onwards. So you can find this on the website. So if you ever want to get to our website, you can go to www.magical-traveller.com and then just search at the top here. You can kind of go into the blog section and you should see all the latest posts here. If not, just scroll over to the relevant section, whether it's Disney, whichever cruise line you're looking for, destinations, and it'll jump you to it. But it's just here now. I've just made it live on the website. So you can get all these details on the website if you want to. Ready. So I've zoomed in to hopefully you can see all this. But the thing I'm going to jump into is just jump straight into what are the dates and what are the leading prices. Now, on our website, you can find the leading prices. These are all available as well directly on the Disney Cruise Line website. The prices we've taken are based on two adults because we know so many of you are childless millennials like myself. So you will be going on board this incredible ship without kids. But equally as well, we know there are families as well who want to get on board. So I haven't gone through to kind of every variation, but just to give you a starting price and a guide price of how much these sailings are going to cost. That's what these are based on. Now, there are a few new destinations as well for 2025. So there's a lot to look forward to. So if you are looking to get away, there's a 3-night sailing to part on the 29th of August. Now, these are all in number of night order, basically. So the dates won't necessarily be in date order. They're going to be in duration. So obviously the cheapest cruise first, most expensive cruise last. And you can just see on the website there what the prices are going to be based on two adults sharing, starting in an inside cabin. Now, these are all from prices. The way it works with most cruise lines, and especially with Disney, is as these are starting to go on sale and more people book, the prices can and will keep going up as more and more cabins sell out. But equally as well, depending on where you want to be on the ship, so even though you may have an inside cabin, whether you want to be somewhere kind of in the middle of the ship and lower down, then those cabins are going to be more expensive. The center of the ship typically tends to be the more expensive part of the ship, so if you want to have a priority or choose where you want to stay, then you may be paying a little bit more than the prices you see here. But again, if you want to kind of guide through all that, by all means, feel free to give us a chat. We can kind of talk through about the best places for the ship and where you want to be based. But these are all from prices, so they can and will change if you don't act quick on these. So like I say, inside cabins for two sharing starting at £1,834, or you've got an inside cabin based on two adults, two children. Now, I base the children's ages on 10. Whether you've got younger kids or whether you've got older kids, these prices may change. Whereas a guide based on two kind of 10-year-olds, you're going to be looking around about 2,996 then as well for you all to be sharing one of those inside cabins. Then go right the way through to a veranda. The great news is those booking early, if you want to upgrade to a veranda, so a balcony cabin, then those prices aren't a massive amount extra, but you are going to get a lot more space as well and more bang for your buck. Now, that from 3-night sailing there is going to be going off to Zeebrugge. So you're going to be going off to Belgium. You're going to have an amazing day. You can go off and do chocolate tasting in the chocolate factories. It's a lot of fun. So that's definitely a great destination. There's another one then as well, then going off to Cherbourg as well. So this is a really popular destination for those who want to get off to France and kind of have that really nice day out in France as well. It's probably a bit too far to consider maybe going to Disneyland Paris for the day. But again, you can totally do that as well. So a 3-night going over to France for the day. And then again, 4-night sailing, then going to Bilbao. So again, you're going to have that amazing time on board the ship to explore with those sea days, and then a day off exploring Bilbao as well, which is a wonderful port, really lovely kind of Mediterranean-esque port as well. Really loved our time there as well. So again, 4 nights, you want to spend a little bit longer on board the ship and have more time to enjoy all that amazing rotational dining on board, all the amazing character greetings. You're going to have a great chance to do that as well on that 4-night sailing. Then another 4 night sailing going to La Corona as well. Again, another great not French, Spanish port as well on the kind of the northern tip of Spain. So that's going to be a great opportunity right in the heart of the summer holidays as well. On the 18th of August. Again, you're looking around about 3,926 starting price, but again, jumping up to that veranda, you're looking at 4,179 for four of you. Now, just remember as well with Disney that soft drinks are included, all the entertainment, all your dining is included. So all those kind of full board experiences are included. You can get a lot of added value for your money when you kind of do book a Disney cruise compared to some other cruise lines, but you can't underestimate how magical it is to book on a Disney cruise. Kind of as you walk in into the Disney atrium, you're going to have the Disney cast members, they're going to be greeting you. So ladies and gentlemen, Disney Fantasy, please welcome on board the Eccles Miller family, and everyone claps as you walk on. You've got Minnie and Mickey on the stairs in the Grand Atrium waving at you and greeting you on board. The magic begins honestly from the second you arrive to the very second you leave. It's a truly magical experience and an amazing way to kind of get that Disney fix a little bit closer to home. Then there are some slightly longer sailings as well then. So you are going to have then the 5 night Spain cruise going to Vigo and La Coruna again. So again, look at that price. It's not that much more to kind of have those extra nights on board and just make sure you're making the most out of that Disney time on board these beautiful ships. Then again, another 5 night sailing. Then this is going to be the start of the season for the UK summer holiday. So the 31st of July, amazing 5 night sailing going to La Coruna and going to Bilbao as well. So again, fantastic opportunities to get on board these ships. And then this is probably going to be the longest sailing. There's two kind of 7 night sailings you're going to have then as well. This one going again to Zeebrugge, going off to Amsterdam, going to Gothenburg, and then going to Norway as well. So again, a really nice kind of mixture of those kind of Northern European ports as well, directly from Southampton. This is probably going to be the more adult friendly side of the cruising you're going to get, because this is as the kids start to go back to school. So the 1st of September, then again, you've got that fantastic 7 night sailing, again starting at 3,461 in an inside cabin for two adults, or jumping up to 4,113 again if you want to have that veranda balcony as well. And then there is a 7 night British Isles cruise. These are more popular with American sailors. They like to kind of go around and explore the British Isles, including that stop off as well then in Cove as well. So you get to go to Cork. So they're really, really popular with mainly Americans. But again, for those people who want to kind of go off and explore more of the UK that maybe they've never done before, going off to places like Greenock as well, Liverpool, are really great as well opportunities to get on board this incredible ship, have all that magical Disney storytelling, again, directly sailing from Southampton. And then the crown jewel, I would say as well, for the kind of Southampton season for 2025 is this beautiful sailing as well, going off to the Norwegian fjords. So again, this is an 8 night voyage on board the Disney Fantasy. And again, you're going to be going to Zeebrugge again. You're going to be going to Norway as well and seeing some of those amazing, beautiful Norwegian fjords. This is obviously a bucket list cruise for most people anyway, but then to add in the fact that you're going to be doing this as well on board the beautiful Disney Fantasy. Again, this is an incredible sailing and one that I would love to do myself personally. And then just to go through as well, this is what you're paying for ultimately. Oh, let me get rid of that email address, sorry, so you can see a bit more. So again, you can see those beautiful Disney cabins. They're fantastic for sharing as a couple, fantastic for sharing for our families. Disney really do go above and beyond to ensure everybody has as much space as possible to get the most out of their time on board. Now, you can see here, if you do have an inside cabin, they do come with a magic porthole. So you're going to have the window to look outside. So even if you are in an inside cabin, you are still going to have a view to the outside world. And from time to time as well, the Disney characters will kind of fly past as well and interact with you in your cabin as well. So really magical touches in something as simple as just making sure you can have a view outside your cabin from the inside. And again, then you can see then the beautiful kind of ocean view verandas there, where you're going to have your balcony cabin as well. And then you've got that curtain to partition the room off so the kids can have their own sleeping area and you can still kind of stay up and watch TV in your cabin if you wanted to. And again, it's all on demand movies as well. So you can watch the Disney movies in your cabin, order room service, which is included as well. There's no extra fee for room service. So we had lots of really amazing kind of movie nights in where we kind of ordered some food and just sat in our cabin and watched an amazing movie on the on-demand Disney TV as well in the cabin. So again, that's great. An amazing chance to have some really extra magic time on board as well with Disney. Now, as always with Magical Traveller, we try to add some extra value for you as a thank you for booking with us. And in the case as well of the 2025 Disney Fantasy sailings from the UK, we are going to be adding some extra onboard credit for you if you do book with us. Now, it does go up to $300, but that is going to be based on, the price of the cruise you are booking. It was the best way, we've been chatting about it all day, of kind of what's the best way for us to do it. Is it by per person, per cabin? The easiest way was just to break it down by how much you spend. So you can see all the details on our website, depending on how much you pay for your cruise. So obviously, the better the cabin you have, whether you want to go for concierge or stay in that suite level service, or whether there's a bigger family of you, you are likely to get more credit. But for the majority of these kind of Southampton sailings, you are going to be looking at around about the £2,000 to £3,000, and that's going to get you anywhere between $50 and $75. Now, you can spend that on anything on board the ship. Go treat yourself in the shop if you wanted to. You can use that money to pay for shore excursions if you want to go off and explore and kind of see a little bit more of the destinations you're visiting. You can use that on alcoholic beverages. If you are somebody who likes to kind of drink and you are an adult, you can use that to pay for cocktails and things like that on board. Honestly, you can use that money for whatever you want to. It's our thank you for booking with us. So you get that as an extra thing if you do decide to book with Magical Traveller on these amazing voyages. Now, the key thing as well is when can you book these sailings? Now, if you are a member of the Disney Castaway Club, so if you've sailed with Disney in the past, depending on the number of voyages you've done, is what level you will be in the Castaway Club. Now, the highest you could be is Pearl, and you have to have done, I can't remember the exact amount, but there's a lot of sailings with Disney. You can start booking these voyages from Monday next week, so Monday the 18th of March. Then, if you're Platinum, it's going to be from the 19th of March on the Tuesday. Gold Castaway Club members are going to be able to book from Wednesday on the 20th. And then Silver Castaway Club members, which is what we are, we're Silver and we're also Disney Vacation Club members. We can start booking from the Thursday, the March 21st. And then these go on general sale for everybody else. If you've never sailed with Disney Cruise Line before, then you can book these from next Friday, March 22nd. Now, how to make sure you don't miss out on these, because the first year we done these were incredibly popular. They were selling cabins out really, really quickly. And generally those inside cabins and those big family cabins, they're going to be selling out sooner rather than later. So you want to kind of make sure you're getting ahead of the curve on that one. And the best way to get in touch with us, as always, is going to be via email or via WhatsApp. So you can WhatsApp us on our mobile number, which is 07307 60 20 30. If you are in the description below, there'll be a link on there as well that'll take you straight away to WhatsApp, or you can do it obviously on the post, as you can see there as well. That'll jump you straight into WhatsApp. And then equally as well, email. The best email address is going to be, there's my personal one, which is kieran@magical-traveller.com. You can also use hello@magical-traveller.com as well. They both come to me, but that's the best way to kind of get in touch if you wanted to kind of make sure you're on the wait list for these sailings, because like I say, I'm expecting some of the 3-night sailings especially to kind of sell out, or for those inside cabins at least anyway to sell out. They did within about a week or two last year, so definitely you want to get a head start on those inside cabins. Now, there are other sailings on board. We're not just looking at just kind of Southampton going on sale. You obviously have the European season. So if you wanted to go off and explore the Greek Isles, or you maybe want to do the Mediterranean with Disney, those will also go on sale from next week. And we could chat to you about prices and options for those as well. And that onboard credit offer is applicable on those voyages as well. But then equally as well, one of those bucket list destinations is Alaska. Again, the Disney Wonder is also returning back to Alaska, and she's going to be doing a series of 5 to 9 night sailings as well, all the way through the Alaska season, which is around about May through to kind of September time as well. So you're going to have that available. And then Disney are going to have up to 4 ships as well based in the Caribbean as well. So again, fantastic opportunities if you do want to be sailing with Disney. You want to maybe explore the Caribbean year round, or maybe if you want to do a land and sea stay, again, we highly recommend trying to maybe fit in one of the shorter sailings on one of the 3 or 4 night sailings, which goes to Disney's private island, Castaway Cay. They're also having their new private island launching as well this year as well. So you're going to have Lighthouse Point. So you've got 2 private islands that are only available to Disney Cruise Line guests as well. You can do that as well from the ships that are sailing from kind of either Port Canaveral, which is about 30-40 minutes away from Walt Disney World, or you've got some options then as well going from Fort Lauderdale, which is a bit further down close to Miami. So a great one if you want to pair it maybe with the Florida Keys and go off and explore the Florida Keys, you can totally do that as well. So you're going to have the Disney Treasure, the brand new ship as well. That's going to be launching this year. So she's going to be sailing again, continuing on doing those 7-night East and West Caribbean sailings from Port Canaveral. The Disney Magic is going to be in Port Canaveral for the first time in a long time, so she's going to be doing those 4 and 5 night sailings. And then you're also going to have the Disney Magic and the Disney Dream as well. That's the ship that's going to be heading off to Lighthouse Point, the new island as well. So again, fantastic ship to keep an eye out for. Disney Wish, as always as well, Disney's current newest ship as well, sister ship to the Disney Treasure. She's going to be continuing those 3 and 4 night sailings. So again, that's going to be the perfect ship if you want to kind of get a taste for cruising or a taste for Disney cruising. That would be one of the ships I would recommend, would be the Wish, and do those 3-4 night sailings as well, which is perfect if you want to do like a 10 and a 4, so 10 days in Walt Disney World or Orlando, and then go off and do a Disney cruise then as well for 4 nights. That'll be the ship I would recommend. And then for you, if you are a bit further down and want to explore Miami and the greater kind of Florida area. Then you're going to have the Disney Dream as well, sailing 3 to 5 night sailings from Fort Lauderdale. So again, great options there. Now, hopefully you know this, but if you don't, there's so many reasons why you want to consider taking a Disney cruise. The main reason is going to be obviously all those magical Disney touches. So you're going to have Disney Broadway shows in the theater each night, all includes in your cruise fare as well. The amazing Disney Kids Clubs as well. So those kids are going to have activities to do all day, every day. Disney characters, you can't underestimate what it's like to kind of be dancing in the nightclub with Mickey and Minnie as well. You're going to have things like on the Fantasy and the Dream, you're going to have the Aqueduct as well. So that kind of water coaster that goes all the way around the upper deck as well. That's a lot of fun to do. You can have deck parties like Freeze the Night as well, the Frozen Party, Pirate Night in the Caribbean. They don't do Pirate Night in Europe, unfortunately, just because of the rules and regulations about fireworks at sea, but definitely Caribbean sailings, you're going to get Pirate Night as well. So again, amazing reasons to kind of book on board a Disney cruise. You're also going to have amazing dining as well. Obviously, the food is incredible on board. 3 main dining rooms. You do rotate through them each night. So each night you dine in a different restaurant with, again, different Disney characters, different Disney experiences as well. One of them, you get to become a Disney animator and see your character come to life on the Disney screens. And then again, what's going to happen? Your waitstaff follow you around. They get to know you. They get to know what you like to eat, any allergies you've got. They get to know what the kids like to eat. They get to make recommendations based on what they know you like. So again, you're going to get that amazing Disney customer service each night of your Disney cruise as well. I think that's about it. There's a lot more information on there as well, just about a few bits and pieces on Disney as well, of just why you should consider booking with Disney Cruise Line. But I can't rate them any higher. They are one of my favorite cruise lines. I absolutely love sailing with Disney Cruise Line, and we've never had a bad sailing. So there's a lot of information on that website as well. So definitely hunt it down. I'll put the link in the description below as well. So if you're watching this kind of after it's gone live, you can just click that link. It'll take you straight to that page. And I would absolutely love to help you guys get in sailing with Disney Cruise Line in 2025. Other than that, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this. I know it was brief. I know I've talked quickly, but there's a lot of information out there. If you've got any questions, feel free to get in touch with me. As I say, you can get in touch with via email. You can get in touch via WhatsApp, or just drop us a message on one of our social profiles. We're available on pretty much Facebook and Instagram. If you search under magical TRVLR, just send me a quick instant message on there. And again, I'll answer any questions you've got about sailing with Disney in 2024 if you want to get on this year, or in 2025 if you want to book ahead. Other than that, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.